Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
We're here to talk Vanderpump Rules, our favorite. We have new news, guys. This is an awesome story. We have a second Vanderpump Rules spinoff now in the works. This one is going to be an 8-episode spinoff. No, I'm assuming it's going to be on Bravo, but I don't see any confirmation of that as of yet. The tagline: a group of tight knit friends who are trading in their glamorous West Hollywood lives and swapping bottle service for baby bottles as they adapt to the next chapter of their fun loving lifestyle in the Valley. AKA the main characters, number one guy in the group, Jax Taylor and Brittany Taylor, returning. They're going to have their sons, their kids. It is going to be, I guess it's just going to be them, like I said, trying to show how they adjust to adulthood. And I'm assuming that means rumors are we're going to get Dodie, which would mean I would think that would leave the door open for a possible Stassi and Bo as well. We did talk about the stuff with another possible lawsuit going towards Stassi and a GoFundMe. You can look that up in our playlist, the video before here in Vanderpump Rules. But Brian, just like your reaction, I sent this to you this afternoon.
Sounds like Vanderpump Rules Family Vacation.
Ooh, I like that. This
It's
is
exactly what it sounds like.
the Vanderverse.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure people are gonna watch it. We'll see if it's actually good, but it's gonna be watched by a lot of people for sure.
Do you think this means that if they have like Jax, Brittany, Dodie, we don't know Stassi, whatever, does that mean that they will not be appearing on season 11? Is this a completely separate like church and state here? Because we did see Dodie last season in the last episode. So what do you think? Do you think there's a chance we get them in season 11, or do you think they're going to keep them separate now?
This sounds like separate to me,
I
unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's what it sounds like to me too. I was really looking forward to an announcement of Jax and Brittany doing this. Now, my theory is if they are doing this other show, maybe they do like a backdoor pilot. Maybe they appear on like one episode this season, and then it kind of is like this is like how Vanderpump Rules came about. It was literally it was in the Real Housewives, and then had the stuff with Sheena, and then that episode literally just like transitioned into the first episode of Vanderpump. Like it was a really like long one shot scene that transitioned into the pilot. So something like that would be kind of cool, and then we don't have to deal with Jax the whole season on two different shows, and we'll get to Jax in our second main story here, the video in a second. But yeah, I think that would be cool. Do you think that's a possibility?
It's very possible. They did that with Summer House too.
Exactly. The
So
Bravoverse stuff is intertwined. I did see, even the real quick aside, we were talking about the Hulu on the Vanderpump Manor. Frasier from Below Deck like retweeted it with eyeballs, like he's trying to get himself on the show. That would be hilarious.
really,
That'd be some Frasier would be great. That would
I
be
would love
actually
to see
really
him and
funny.
Lisa talk.
Oh my god, I would love it. Lisa is going to shine, which does bring us over though to our second story here, and this one does revolve around again the self-proclaimed number one guy in the group, Jax Taylor. He was on Gabby Christina Marie's podcast. It's like a reality TV podcast. She has a TikTok as well. Kind of does similar things to us, Vanderpump Rules, scoops, different reality scoops. And she asked about Lisa's place on the show and specifically Jax's current relationship with Lisa. And Jax decided to go on a 2-minute monologue about how Lisa is a prop. Lisa is just a restaurant owner in West Hollywood. How, yeah, she started the show, but really it was because of all of them that it was successful. They didn't really even work there for a lot of anger and bitterness there, man, for someone who, again, literally, if it wasn't for her, he would be nothing. And I'm just curious if it's just like Jax now knows he's got a show and he thinks he's like coming back up. Like I said, this is why I wanted him back because I wanted him to get poisoned again. And maybe he's just already there.
Yeah, I mean, he took what, a season plus off, and he's getting all that bent up like anger that he's just got to let out. And Lisa's in the crosshairs right now. I'm sure somebody else will be in the crosshairs next.
He's like, she didn't need to be at that reunion. It's like this guy is like, man, like I really probably should have still been on this stuff last year, right? Because
Yeah,
he can dying that he wasn't part of Scandal. You know he
yeah. I
is.
mean,
He's dying.
they're all selfish, and he's like the king, like this one of the most selfish ones on there. So not surprised by seeing that video that that's the way he feels.
it just doesn't make sense to me why you say that when you're getting a spinoff. And there's no way that there's anything in the Vanderpump Rules like universe where she isn't an executive producer
Right.
making money off it involved. So I would say I think we're gonna see her on that show. I would think we'd get an appearance. I think that they do some kind of party or event or something like. There's no way you don't get a Ken and Lisa type of appearance if they're talking
Yeah.
about parenthood and things like that. And maybe this could be the impetus to kind of get them there. Like she could be like, Jax, you had a lot of words about me on a podcast, right?
Yeah.
So I said to you when I sent it to you, my exact words were, "Say it to her face."
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. Yeah, you have to. If he's a grown ass man.
Didn't like that. I did not like that. I really don't like when people spite the people who help them, and that's just really not fair. And if he talks about what's really funny is he talks and complains about how Lisa was being sort of sympathetic and how he's glad that Lala and James were like going after her and the whole thing. It's like, Jax, do you not remember the like 9 reunions you were on where Lisa half the time defended you? She was like the only person who would defend you, and she would still give you a job, right? Like, but you all of a sudden she's just a restaurant owner. Like,
Right.
come on, dude. Congrats,
He's the
bro. You
bum
haven't
I want to
cheated.
see.
Congrats, bro. You haven't cheated on your wife. Like, congrats.
Yeah.
Like, really, that's like what I'm saying. Like, what do you, your dad and like you're stable. That's awesome. But like, what was that a good example? You want, I don't know. I don't like that. I just didn't like it. Protective of the queen. We have to be protective of the queen at all times.
Of course.
Make sure you're subscribed to our TikTok as well. We do a bunch of news stories there. We do 60-second reviews. Brian's doing Love Island and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'm doing Below Deck, sailing out. The season finale of that is next week. Like we said, any kind of Vanderpump news as well, I usually have on the TikTok. Also, check out our Instagram as well. You can see all of our YouTube videos that are posted and just our kind of stories of the day. But until the next Vanderpump Rules video, for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace. Thank you for watching our video. We really appreciate it. And we'd really appreciate you checking out our link below for Give Kids the World Village and Hearts of Reality, the official charity of the reality guys. Give Kids the World Village is an awesome 89-acre, whimsical, awesome amusement park set up for kids with terminal diseases and their families to go out, experience awesome adventures, ones that they'll remember for the rest of their lives. Hearts of Reality, a lot of reality TV stars getting involved and going in and just providing that type of experience that really is second to none, really anywhere in the USA. Make sure you check out the link below. Anything helps. $1, $10. And just so you know, a big percentage of the proceeds of our merchandise store will be going to Give Kids the World Village and Hearts of Reality. So love for you to check out the link below.